Hi, welcome to So Awkward. It's me, Don,
I'm Jester.
and we just saw Spider-Man Homecoming, the first Spider-Man film in the official Marvel Cinematic Universe. What did you think of Spider-Man Homecoming?
I like the kid that plays Spider-Man.
Tom Holland, is that his name?
A shirt.
I like the kid who played Spider-Man.
I didn't really like the movie though.
Why do they keep f***ing up Spider-Man?
You're watching So Awkward. This is Freddy Krueger saying hi.
This is going to be another us against the world type thing, because
I know it.
everybody loved this movie. You said all the reviews were good. Everybody in the theater loved it.
They did.
I was just bored.
I was so bored.
It was really... I liked the first, 15 minutes and some of the ending, but, the whole, middle hour and a half was just...
God, it kept going.
Mixed bag. There was a lot to like about it, but there was just so much that I actively disliked. I didn't really care for this movie. I'm a Spider-Man fan. I love
Yes.
Spider-Man. Probably the greatest comic book superhero ever. And if these people would just read the old Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, John Romita comics and just turn one of those stories without crazy embellishments, you would have an amazing movie. I liked the Sam Raimi movies because I think Sam Raimi's a really good filmmaker, but I hate Tobey Maguire. I thought he was so poorly cast. But all the scenes where he was in the costume and swinging around were really cool. And the opposite was kind of true of the what's his name, Andrew Garfield movies. I really liked Andrew Garfield. The movies themselves were kind of dumb. They had, because I was talking to CH about it because he saw this, and he said it was better than the Andrew Garfield movies. And I said, oh, I really liked the second one. And then he said, oh, I hated Jamie Foxx. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about Jamie Foxx.
I forgot about Jamie
Right?
Foxx.
I forgot about all the villains in those were terrible, but I really liked Andrew Garfield. And who was the girl in that movie, in those movies?
Emma something.
Emma something. Emma Stone.
Thank you.
I liked Tom Holland, and I really liked Michael Keaton. But
Yeah, of course.
I just didn't. Too much Iron Man.
Too much Iron Man.
And even when Iron Man wasn't in it, they tried to turn Spider-Man into Iron Man,
Yeah.
which I hated. I know we're not going to spoil anything, but I think there's a lot of it in the trailer where Spider-Man's suit is basically the Iron Man suit. Even with the artificially intelligent voice that he talks to and that makes jokes. Spider-Man does not have a suit that he talks to and he makes jokes with. I thought that was just awful. It made me want to leave. I was so excited after he appeared in Civil War. I was like, even both of us were like, oh, I can't wait for his movie. And then the trailer came out and we were like, oh, that doesn't look that good.
Right.
So I went into this movie kind of the best way you can go into a movie, expecting it to not be that good. But I was still disappointed.
That's bad.
Right. I don't know who disliked it more, you or me.
You.
Did I?
But yeah. But I was very bored.
They just got so much right, but the stuff they got wrong was just so bad. I didn't really like his friend, Ned. Is that his name? Mm-hmm. I liked the character was likable and the actor did a really good job. He was funny, but I did not need that character in the movie. Spider-Man should be a loner. He should be a lonely guy who's angsty and sad and makes great sacrifices to protect the people he loves. I didn't really get any of that from this character. I didn't really care about the story. I didn't think that Michael Keaton's Vulture was that evil. I kind of wanted him to win. I kind of was like, oh, yeah, I can see what his point. Stealing from the government. Stealing from the government and Tony Stark, who in these movies are awful. But I will end this because it's really hot in this car.
It's very hot.
I told you I didn't have a lot to say. We'll end this by, I loved Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton. I think he's a great actor, and I think all of the scenes with Michael Keaton, not the scenes where he's the Vulture, where he's CG, because that was also, I didn't follow any of that. Like the
No.
fight on the plane, like that could have just been a black screen. But Michael Keaton was so good. He's such an interesting actor. Like always just does something. You can't take your eyes off him. Like the scene in the kitchen, which we won't really talk about, was so dumb. That could have just ruined the whole movie, but Michael Keaton made it work just because he's such a good actor. It's like, okay, I buy this subplot, which we won't get into. So what I'm saying is he's underused in this movie. Somebody should take Michael Keaton and make him a superhero in a superhero movie.
Oh, you think so?
Has anybody ever thought to do that? Because I think he'd be really good. I think, in fact, he might be the best on-screen superhero. If somebody was brave enough to cast him. Mark my words. I don't know if he really works in the Marvel movies, though. Maybe like in a different
okay.
universe.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to see. But in fact, all joking aside, I might go home and rewatch Batman for the 100th time. I like go see it because everybody loved it.
Everyone loved it.
Oh, I also like Zendaya. I think that's how you say her name. She was the weird girl.
She was the weird
who kept
girl.
popping up. She was
great.
She will be in the sequels.
Right.
She was so much better than the main love interest.
Totally.
Who was fine, but zero chemistry.
How about at the end when you see Tony Stark's initials and the girl behind us went, Taylor Swift?
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that?
That's funny. Was it the girl who was ranting about the movie? Because we were
At the
sitting through
very end of
credits?
it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
Okay.
that one. This was a little girl. But yeah, then there's the other girl that was confused.
Yeah, which we won't go into, but she was completely wrong. She didn't understand why Spider-Man wasn't killing everybody, killing all the bad guys. She's like, I just don't believe. It's like, and the guy was like, well, he's a superhero. Superheroes don't kill people. And she's like, well, that's not believable.
Right, and then he said, he said it more than once. Have you ever seen a superhero movie?
Right. That conversation we were eavesdropping on was more interesting than the entire film.
It was.
Spider-Man. And yeah, in case the movie was bad, we could say that did Spider-Man jump the shark? As I was walking in my apartment, I saw the shark.